In this video, you'll learn everything about using your permanent logo stamp, from filling the ink correctly and getting perfect impressions, fixing over-inking and faded print issues.
This is the box you will receive. On top of the box, you will find a QR code sticker that links to our complete YouTube video tutorial. Before opening the box, we highly recommend watching the full video first. It explains how to use the stamp, how to refill the ink, and other important instructions. Now let's open the box and see what's inside. Inside the box, you will find an instruction card. The card also contains a QR code that gives you access to our complete tutorial library. By scanning the QR code, you can learn how to use your permanent logo stamp, how much ink to add, and all the important do's and don'ts. The card also shows the recommended ink quantity for different stamp sizes. Please read the instruction card carefully before using your stamp. Along with the instruction card, you will receive your permanent logo stamp. This example is the small size stamp, 40 by 40 millimeters. We also provide 2 bottles of pre-measured premium ink. One bottle is used for the initial setup, and the second bottle is provided as an extra refill bottle. You will also receive an ink reducer. Now let me show you how to use this permanent logo stamp. Inside the package, you'll receive 2 pre-measured bottles of ink. For the initial setup, you only need to pour 1 full bottle into the ink pad. The second bottle is provided as an extra refill. If your impressions are not dark enough, you can use it later. You can also keep it for future use. The most important thing is that, right now, you should only use 1 bottle. Now let me show you how to refill the ink pad and how to use your permanent logo stamp. First, open the top of the ink pad. When you receive it, the foam inside will be completely white. After you add the ink, the foam will gradually absorb it and turn completely black. Do not use the stamp until the foam has fully absorbed the ink and turned black. Once the entire pad becomes black, your stamp is ready to use and will produce the best possible impressions. Open it like this. You will receive 2 ink bottles with your stamp, but for the first refill, you only need to use 1 bottle. This is very important. Use only 1 bottle at the beginning. The second bottle is provided as an extra. In case the print does not come out properly, you can add 5 to 6 drops from the extra ink bottle later. For now, keep the extra bottle aside and use only the pre-measured ink bottle, which contains 5.3 milliliters of ink. Now open the cap of the pre-measured ink bottle. Next, use a cutter to carefully break the seal on the bottle. Once the seal is removed, locate the small filling hole on the stamp and slowly pour the entire bottle of ink into it, like this. After adding all the ink, take the top cap and place it back on securely. Once the cap is closed, gently shake the ink pad to help distribute the ink evenly inside. After shaking, leave it undisturbed for approximately 30 minutes. This allows the foam to fully absorb the ink and prepare the pad for use. 30 minutes have passed, so now let's check whether the ink has been absorbed properly. Open the cap and take a look. As you can see, the foam was completely white before, but now it has turned completely black. This means the pad has successfully absorbed the ink. Now let's test the stamp and see what kind of impression you can expect. To test the stamp, take a few sheets of paper and place them on a flat surface. Make sure the surface is even and stable. As you can see, the pad is now completely black because it has fully absorbed the ink. Now let's check the impression. For the best results, stamp 4 to 5 times on blank paper first. After a few test impressions, the stamp will start producing its best results. Take a look at the impression now. As you can see, the impression is coming out clean, sharp, and clear. This means the pad has absorbed the ink properly and your stamp is ready to use. If, after waiting 30 minutes, the pad has turned completely black, but the impression is still not coming out properly, here is what you need to do. Take the second extra ink bottle that was included with your package. Add 8 to 10 drops of ink into the stamp pad. After adding the drops, wait another 15 to 20 minutes. This will allow the ink to spread and cover the pad properly. After 15 to 20 minutes, test the stamp again on blank paper. Your impression should now come out much better, darker, and clearer. If over-inking happens, don't worry. First, open the stamp pad. As you can see, this pad has been over-inked, which means too much ink has been added. In this case, take a clean tissue paper and gently wipe the excess ink from the pad. After cleaning it, test the stamp on a blank sheet of paper. Make 5 to 6 test impressions. After a few test prints, the impression will automatically start coming out properly. Now you can see the impression is perfect again. The print is coming out clean and clear. Now your stamp is ready to use. With a properly prepared pad, you can easily make around 500 to 600 impressions. If you are using the stamp and the print starts looking light, faded, or unclear, here is what you need to do. Open the stamp pad. Take the ink reducer that we provide with your package. Open the bottle and break the seal. Add 8 to 10 drops of ink reducer into the stamp pad. After that, take the extra ink bottle we provided and add 3 to 4 drops of ink. Now close the cap and shake the stamp pad properly. After shaking, leave the stamp pad for approximately 15 to 20 minutes. Now 15 to 20 minutes have passed, so let's check the print. Open the stamp pad and test it on blank paper. After 5 to 6 test impressions, the print will start coming out properly again. Now the impression is clear and ready to use. After this process, you can usually make around 300 to 400 more impressions. Always keep the stamp pad tightly closed. Do not let air enter the pad, because air can dry the ink. When the ink runs low again, you will need to refill the stamp pad. This instruction card shows the exact ink quantity you need to add. Please add only the amount of ink mentioned on the card. This is a 40 by 40 millimeter stamp, so you need to add 5.5 milliliters of ink for a full refill. You can find the ink link in the description and purchase it from there whenever needed.
Now let me share a few important tips to help you get the best results from your stamp. Use only one ink bottle for the initial setup. Keep the second bottle for future refills. If your impressions become faded or light, use the ink reducer and follow the refill instructions. And most importantly, always keep the bottom cap tightly closed after use. Do not let air enter the stamp, as it can dry out the ink. Follow these simple tips and enjoy hundreds of clear, dark impressions. Happy stamping!